Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. If you have not subscribed to my channel yet, make sure you're subscribed and you have your notification bell turned on. That way you don't miss any of my content. Also, I would really like to thank all of my new subscribers and all of my subscribers. It really means a lot to me that I have had people subscribe to my channel that want to see my content, who enjoy my videos. All the likes on my videos as well has made me feel really special, and I'm just glad you guys are enjoying my content, and I really appreciate all the support on my channel so far. So I just wanted to thank everybody for that. So you guys, originally when I had planned to do this video, I had like some of these mists picked out, and what I was doing was I was thinking about what I was going to be wearing this month, like the fragrances I was really going to be focusing on. And I realized that I had a lot of fruity gourmands picked out and also creamy candy-like floral scents. So I was going to do a video with both of those. And I decided the more that I was planning the video, the more fragrances I was adding. So I decided that I would break the two videos up and just do a fruity gourmand video first, and then next I would do the floral video. Also, because I do plan to wear these fragrances right now a lot during what we have left of winter and also in the spring, but I feel like I will be wearing these more now than I will in the spring, just because I associate these more with cooler weather. Now we do absolutely have, we still have like cool and cold weather sometimes in the spring, so I still plan to wear these in the spring, and then some of them you can still wear like when it's warm or whatever, and anybody can wear whatever they want any time of the year. But as I've said in my other videos, I'm very affected by like the weather and the heat, so I'm very particular about what I wear depending on what it's doing that day. Whereas with like the creamy and the candy like florals, I feel like there will be more days in the spring where those are more appropriate for me personally. And I feel like I will get more use out of those in the spring than I will right now, if that makes sense. Like I can wear them both like in the winter and in the spring. But I feel like I'm going to be wearing these more this month, and then the creamy candy light florals, I'll wear more of those next month, if that makes sense. And I know the first day of spring, I think it's like the 21st, but, I'm just saying, for this month, I feel like we'll have more cooler weather than we will next month. So that's where I was going with that. So anyways, guys, so these are all of the fruity gourmands that I am planning to wear out this month and just get a whole lot of use out of them. Some of these I really have not used that much yet since it's been cold. So I'm excited to focus on these and get a lot of use out of them. And I do still have my other like heavier, warmer gourmands out as well. I probably will use them some too, especially on days when it's particularly very cold, because I would like to squeeze in a little bit more use out of those before we get into the warmer weather, because once it gets warm, those will go away into storage. And once we get into the hot weather, I won't be wearing this stuff. Maybe this one, but these other ones I won't. Some of them I might at night when it cools down. But for the most part, I won't be wearing these once it gets really warm and hot. So, I want to get as much use out of these as I can right now. Also, I'm excited to pair a lot of these together and do some different layering combos with them. So, yeah, I'm excited about that as well. So, first we have Orange Vanilla Twist. I have already worn this one this month. I love this fragrance. It is Juicy Orange, Summer Sherbet, and Vanilla Cream. It says sweet treats and carnival games. It's a carefree day at the fair. So this fragrance actually came out during the summer, or I think it was closer towards the end of summer. And it was very hot outside. And I remember that I really liked this fragrance. So I was like, let me go ahead and wear this and try it out and see what I think. And I so enjoyed this. But even though this is like a lighter, citrusy, fruity gourmand, it was not one that I was able to wear in the summer heat. However, I really, really like this fragrance. So I typically wear it more like in the fall and the winter. I haven't worn this one a whole lot this year, so I'm excited to, or since it's been cold, so I'm excited to wear this one and get some use out of it. So on the back, like, I do have it marked. This is not from a project Use It Up. As I've said in some of my other videos, once we got closer to the cooler weather, I went ahead and marked my fragrances because I was just curious how much of my Gourmand fragrances I would use while it was cold, because I know that I do use them a lot. So I just marked them for, you know, my own personal curiosity. And I think on the last day of winter, I'm going to go back through and mark them. And I may do a video on that. So that's, if you see marks on these, that's what these are. But yeah, but this is a really good fragrance. And like I said, I've already worn this one. And I can't remember if I paired it with anything. I think I might have paired it with Vanilla Bean Noel, but I don't remember. But I'm pretty sure it was Vanilla Bean Noel. Like, I sprayed this out, I think, and wore it by itself. And then I'm pretty sure it was Vanilla Bean Noel that I got out, and later in the day when I freshened up with this, I used them together. I'm like 99.9% sure, so we're going to go with that. But yeah, but there's a lot of other good combinations you could do with this one. I am wanting to also wear it with Peach Prosecco Macaron, possibly Strawberry Pound Cake, and there's just some other ones in here that I would probably pair it with as well. So this is really good, really good. Okay, so next we have Peach Prosecco Macaron. So this one has notes of peach, prosecco, vanilla cream, and macaron cookie. It says, whisk yourself away to a Parisian cafe and enjoy the delicate treats and bubbly drinks. This one is really, really good. I, most of the time, do not purchase the body creams and body lotions from Bath & Body Works, but I have the matching lotion to this because I just love this scent so much. It's so good. It's so like gourmand and foodie, but like in a good way, like in a sweet, scrumptious, dessert, delicious type way. So yeah, I really like this. And I haven't worn this one a lot yet either, as you can see. But now this is one that I do associate with not only the cooler weather, but this is one in particular that I can get with definitely using a whole lot in the spring, because peach, the scent of peach just reminds me of spring anyway. Now, as I've said, I do plan to wear these in the spring, but especially this one because, like I said, it's peach, and peach makes me think of the spring, and also it's just, I don't know, it just makes me think of the springtime. So I definitely want to wear this one a lot right now, and also in the spring. I have a lot of things that I want to pair this with, like the orange vanilla twist, and I haven't decided what all I'm going to pair all of these with or whatever. And a lot of them may be kind of random, but I still want to come up with some random combos out of these right here, like all these that I have in the video. And I think it will end up smelling really good. And I was thinking yesterday, whenever I was planning to do this video, I was thinking there's so many combos that I could do with just these fragrances. So I'm excited to pair it with some things and see how it goes. But yeah, this is one that I want to use now and definitely continue to use a lot during the spring, with it being peach. It just makes me think of the spring. So yeah, so this is a good one. Okay, so next we have Pastel Skies. I really love this fragrance. I've talked about this one before in my videos. The fragrance notes in this are soft cloud berries, pink sponge sugar, and coconut musk. So this fragrance has that coconut note in it, so I figured I would include this in my Fruity Gourmand video, also because I am planning to wear this one a lot this month. This is one that I do keep out year round, but I don't usually reach for it until we're in the cooler weather. But I do really like this fragrance, and I think it will go good with a lot of the different fragrances that I have here. One combination that is a tried and true combination that I like to do with this fragrance. Now, this does not involve these other ones that are right here, but this goes so well with like pink sugar and even like the body mist version of pink sugar, which it doesn't really smell different than the perfume, but it just is different because it's the body mist version. This goes really good with that. So I'm excited to wear this and use it and pair it with some other things here. I really love this, and I'm getting kind of low on it. So I think as soon as they bring it back, I will probably go ahead and get a backup of it. So yeah, really like Pastel Skies. And sometimes, like I said, I keep this one out through the year, and sometimes I just get the hankering for it and I just wear it. And I think if I was going to wear this during the warmer weather, it would probably be at night after it cools down. But I don't know. I think I could probably still wear this once it gets warm. Some, maybe just not on the really, really hot days. But yeah, love Pastel Skies. So good. And so next we have Strawberry Pound Cake. This has notes of fresh strawberries, golden shortcake, and whipped cream. It says, indulge in the sweet scent of juicy red berries and irresistible fresh baked cake. So I love Strawberry Pound Cake. I know a lot of other people too do as well. This was one of my first favorite fragrances by Bath & Body Works. And I just really like Strawberry Pound Cake. I haven't used this one a lot yet either since it's been cooler. So I'm really planning to just go ham with this month. And I have a lot of things here that I want to pair with this, and I'm excited to pair with it, including Sweetheart Cherry. And I know that seems kind of random, but I'll explain when I get to that one why I'm wanting to pair these together. But yeah, so I love Strawberry Pound Cake. And this particular version is a little bit heavier on the whipped cream note, which I really like. And this is another one that I keep out year round in my sweet scents. Like I have a whole section in my room of like just like sweet fragrances, and I do plan to do a video on that at some point. I just haven't yet. But yeah, I love Strawberry Pound Cake. I'm so excited to use this and get a lot of use out of it. And this is another one that I think people associate with spring. I think the first time I purchased this was not this bottle, but during the springtime, and I remember just like wearing that a lot during the spring. So it makes me think of spring. And like I said, of course you can wear whatever you want year round. But this one, I do think of it as like a spring fragrance, but I use it all throughout the year. So I don't use it as much in the summer, especially on those hot days. Like I'm not going to be wearing this when it gets hot, but I do leave it out during the summertime just in case I decide I want to wear it at some point. But this one is also another one that's really good for the fall because I really like it. And since I'm not going to be wearing it much in the summer, I'm always ready to get it back out during the fall and start wearing it again. The winter, it pairs good with like all Gourmands, even like the heavier ones that I particularly associate with the coldest weather that we have. It just goes with everything. I love this. And so yeah, so I'm excited to use this and get some good use out of it. So next we have Sweetheart Cherry. This is a newer one from Bath & Body Works. The fragrance notes on it are wild cherry, crushed pistachio, and whipped vanilla. It says, bring out your inner sweetness with the scent of juicy cherries and savory pistachios. Life's dreamier with a sweet treat. So this is so good. And I did an in-depth review on this when closer to when it first came out. So I'm not going to go off on a tangent and just go on and on about what exactly this smells like. You can go check out that video if you're interested. But this is a very vibrant cherry fragrance with a little bit of warmness to it from the crushed pistachio and the whipped vanilla. And it's very subtle. Like I said, if they were going to do a fragrance like this one in particular, they did a good job with it. And I'm excited to wear this. I actually want to pair it with some of these and just see what it's like when it smells a little bit more warm and gourmand. Technically gourmand is anything that's foodie, but when I think gourmand, I think sweet, warm, dessert-like, that kind of thing. So that's what I'm saying. I'm wanting to enhance the whipped vanilla, and I don't have anything here that has a crushed pistachio note in it, but just something that will make this a little bit more warm and a little bit more foodie-like. I think that would be very interesting. So that's why I had said I wanted to pair it with Strawberry Pound Cake. And I do have a lot of fragrances here that either have like the vanilla or the whipped cream in them. So I think that's one of the reasons I was saying earlier that I think a lot of these will pair well together for that reason as well. So I'm excited to get some use out of this and wear it with Strawberry Pound Cake and maybe pair it with some other things here. Yeah, I love this fragrance. So good. And so next we have Coconut Cream Pie. The fragrance notes in this are toasted coconut flakes, caramel custard, golden pie crust. It says, whisk yourself away to a Parisian cafe and enjoy the delicate treats and bubbly drinks. So that is a similar description as Peach Prosecco Macaron, because these did come out in the same collection. So I really, really like this scent. This one to me is more of a dessert gourmand than a fruity gourmand, but I wanted to include this because of the coconut note in here. And, because I do want to pair it with a lot of these, and so I wanted to include it in this video. This is one that I usually wear a lot more when it's a lot colder, but because it's coconut cream pie and it reminds me of something you would eat at, like, I don't know, I guess some of these scents, when I say they make me think of spring, I'm thinking of like a garden tea party where the flowers are blooming and everybody's sitting on, like, you know, like a little table, and they've got their little desserts and their drinks and things. That's what a lot of these are like reminding me of, and that's why I say they remind me of spring. So this is one that not only do I associate with the much colder weather, you know, like a heavier, warmer gourmand, I also associate this a lot with spring. So I do want to use this now and then also in the spring. And maybe not so much on the, like if we do have some days in the spring that are hot, probably won't wear it then. But if we have, like, you know, cooler days, definitely want to wear it then. I think this is going to be so good for that. And I'm excited to use this. I didn't really give it much thought until I was planning this video. But, you know, with Pastel Skies and Coconut Cream Pie having... both having the coconut note in them, I do want to try them together and see how that goes. But yeah, I think there's some other combinations I could do with this too, and I just think it'll be really good. So yeah, love that. So next we have Cotton Candy Clouds. This is another one that's not necessarily what I consider a fruity gourmand, but it does have a fruit note in it, pink berries. It's spun sugar, pink berries, and whipped vanilla. And it does have the whipped vanilla like a lot of these fragrances have. I was planning to use this a whole lot this month because I didn't get as much use out of it through the other cold weather that we've had so far. And because I was wanting to wear it a lot this month and pair it with a lot of things here, and it does have the fruity note in it, then I wanted to include it. But this is more of like a candy gourmand to me. But I still wanted to include it. Again, it's also got the whipped vanilla like a lot of these fragrances have, so I think it's going to go really good with them. I've already worn this before with some of the things here and a lot of other different gourmands, and it usually goes together really well with everything I've paired it with. So yeah, I'm excited to use this one and get some good use out of it this month. It also says on the back, sweet treats and carnival games. It's a carefree day at the fair. This is another one that came out when Orange Vanilla Twist came out. So I like the packaging on this, and I do like this scent. It does smell like cotton candy, but I feel like the most authentic cotton candy scent you can get in a body mist is the one by Pink Fantasy. So this one is very different than that one to me. This one is like a softer, like, I don't really know. It's like, it says pink berries, but I feel like some cotton candy fragrances have a little bit of a blueberry note in them. And that's kind of what this is making me think of. And also this is, very similar to Boardwalk Taffy by Bath & Body Works, and then a few other fragrances that they have came out with in the past. So this is like a softer, more fluffy, cloud-like cotton candy fragrance. That might be why they named it Cotton Candy Clouds. But that's what I think of when I smell of this. I don't think of like a rich... it is candy-like, like I said. I don't think of a rich... candy-like fragrance when I think of this like I do the other cotton candy fragrances that I have, but it is still like a cotton candy scent, just like in a softer way. Not as, I don't want to use the word spicy, but I feel like the other cotton candy scents I have in my collection are more spicy is not the word. I don't know why that word is coming to mind, but it's just, okay, intense. The other ones are more intense. This is more soft, if that makes sense. So yeah, love this one. Excited to use it and pair it with all these and just get some good use out of it because I love that. I try to get use out of this during the fall around when it's going to be Halloween and the fair and things like that, because obviously cotton candy makes me think of the fair. And both of these are part of like the fun fair collection. So yeah, So moving on, we have strawberry snowflakes, and the fragrance notes in this are juicy strawberry, whipped cream, and iced bergamot. This is just, it's very similar to strawberry pound cake, but not the same thing. This one is like a lighter version of strawberry pound cake, and it's a little bit different. So this one is really good. This is actually, as far as like how well it blends and pairs with other things, it reminds me a lot of this Cotton Candy Clouds fragrance. And these are actually kind of similar, in my opinion, as well, as far as just being like lighter, sweet, gourmands that just kind of go with everything. So yeah, so that's kind of what this makes me think of. And I thought I would include this because I do want to get a lot more use out of this month. I didn't really care for this when it first came out. I was kind of disappointed because I felt like they could have done more with it, but it's okay. And I do plan to go ahead and use this until I use it up. I don't know if it's one that I would repurchase. It's just okay. But it's good for layering. And, you know, I feel like that's a way that I can get some use out of it until I use it up. I have not decided if it's one I will repurchase or not. But yeah, so yeah, that's strawberry snowflakes, and I do like that one. It's not a favorite, but I like it enough that I would like to continue to use it till I use it up. So then we have Among the Clouds by Bath & Body Works, and the fragrance notes in this are wild berry skies and whipped vanilla clouds. It says, discover your place among the clouds with an uplifting fragrance that blends sweetness with light, airy joy. So I liked this okay when I first purchased it, but then after a while, I was kind of like, this is just kind of okay. And I almost at one point considered returning this, but I thought of some different combinations that I could do with it, which is why I ended up keeping it. And this one to me is, I would say, a little bit more fruity than it is gourmand, but it's still fruity gourmand. It does have the whipped vanilla clouds in it. But this isn't super warm and fluffy and foodie like, you know, some of these other ones are. It's more fruity than anything. But I felt like this would pair really well with these other ones. And I really haven't worn this like at all since it's been cooler. So I wanted to get some use out of it this month and mainly do like some combinations with it, like pair it with some of these other ones. But yeah, this is one that it's definitely more on the fruity side. So it's definitely one like, you know, you could wear year round. And if you're somebody that's affected by the weather, this is something that I think you can still wear in the summertime, probably even on those hot days. So this is one that I think I'm just going to keep out, all year and just do, like right now I want to do some combinations with these scents, but I think I'll just pair this with different things throughout the year. And that's probably what I'll use it for. I do, since this has the wild berry skies, this is like a darker fruit to me. And I do have a lot of like dark fruit fragrances that I like to wear for the cooler weather that I might want to pair this with. So I probably won't use it as much in the summer. And that way I can save it and use it for other combinations that I would like to do. But I do have some other fragrances like this that I wear in the summer, so I may pair it with those as well. We'll just have to see. So, yeah. So, next we have, I'm going to move those over. Next we have Blueberry Sugar Pancakes. This has notes of sugared blueberries, fresh pancakes, and caramel cream drizzle. The fragrance notes in this are whip up, oh, wait, this is not a fragrance note. This is a description. Sorry. It says, whip up a warm, sweet treat with fresh picked blueberries. So I really, really, really love this fragrance so much. Blueberry Sugar Pancakes. I keep this out year round. This to me does not really smell like the fresh pancakes and the caramel cream drizzle. Like you can kind of tell it's in there, but this is not a super warm, super foodie fragrance or anything like that. I just get a lot of blueberry sugary sweetness when I smell of this. So I love this, and I keep this out year round. I actually put this in my sweet fragrances, and most of those bottles are pink because a lot of them are like sweet candy-like scents or sweet candy-like florals and things like that. But this is a sugary sweet scent to me, and I keep it out and I leave it in that section year round. So I do tend to pick this up obviously more when it's colder outside, but I haven't worn this a whole lot since it's been cold. So I did want to get some use out of it. And yeah, I probably will use it sparingly though, in a sense, because I don't have a backup, and I'm hoping they bring this one back this year. And if they do, I hope it smells exactly like this version. I love this. So yeah. So next we have Body Fantasies Pink Vanilla Kiss. So since I was planning to do this video and also the creamy and candy-like floral video, I was conflicted on which video I should put this one in. I may still put it in both, but I decided for now I would at least put it in this video first, because I looked up the fragrance notes and this has more fruits in it than it does florals. So some of the fruits in here I think are wild berries, coconut milk, grapefruit, and then it's got some vanillas in it, and then it's got some florals as well. But it did have more fruits than it did vanillas when I was looking at the scent notes, so I decided I would put it in this video. I may include it in the floral one as well, but I mean, I don't detect a whole lot of floral in this, but I could kind of tell there was some in this, I thought, before I looked up the fragrance notes, which was why I was like, which video should I put this in? So I looked up the notes, and that's what I saw, and that's why I decided to put it in this video. So yeah, so I wanted to include this one because this is another one that I actually have the small version of this in my project Use It Up, because I simply just want to get a lot of use out of this fragrance, and I had 2 bottles. So I did go ahead and put it in my project Use It Up so that I could get a lot of use out of it this month. But this is a fruity gourmand, and it's not super like warm or foody or anything like that, but it's got a lot of that vanilla in it, so it's just like a candy-like vanilla. And I'm excited to use this, and I felt like it would pair really well with a lot of these fragrances as well. So I definitely wanted to include it in this video. And yeah, so I think it's going to go really good with a lot of these, and I'm excited to use it and pair these all together. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you have some of these fragrances and what you like to pair them with. Also, what are you using this month as we start to get closer to spring and we transition to spring? Let me know what you guys are wearing. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a like. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet, definitely subscribe and turn on your notification bell. That way you're notified every time I upload a video. I hope to talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.